No one's going to believe you after all the things you've done and the lies you've told.
Enough,
Mason, can't you see he's not well?
It's this need you have for revenge against my father that makes you want to...
Revenge? What are you talking about? Revenge? You're the one to talk.
She has a point.
Why don't you all just leave, please?
Everybody has a need for revenge when the Capwell's about something. Did you tell Cruz that Mason did it?
I have nothing to say to any of you.
Oh, yes, you do. I've been harassed enough by the Capwells and their friends in the past few months. I wish I never laid eyes on any of you. And now, at a word from you, a word that nobody's heard but Cruz Castillo, Cruz is ready to make an arrest and claim that he's caught Channing's killer. Well, I have every respect and sympathy for your condition, Dr. Almonte, but I have got to know what you said. I can't walk into that house and play some little parlor game and not fully know that I am going to be able to walk out a free man.
My sentiments exactly.
And Mr. Lockridge and I are waiting to hear from you that the one that you implicated in this whole mess is Mason.
What? Now, wait a minute.
And we won't let him hurt you if that's what you're worried about.
Oh, of course not. We wouldn't do anything like that. In fact, if you want to pick up that phone right now, tell Cruz anything in particular you remember about Mason. Go right ahead.
What is this, a club?
Well, it seems perfectly feasible to me that Mason killed his half-brother. In fact, any other explanation at all seems strained. Now, Dr. Amonte, I am fully aware that, well, after what happened at the Capwell Hotel, you're in need of legal representation. And, I would be honored if you accepted my services. Here's my card.
Do you think that I don't know what you're doing, Mr. Smith? Backstabbing and blackmail are your specialties, aren't they? I knew what you were to Channing. Worse. I know what kind of a coward you've always been and still are, to what lengths you will go to keep from being found out. New Lionel, if you had pursued Sophia here right under her husband's nose, none of us would be here right now. Do you realize that? Don't pretend that you didn't want to kill Channing. It's ironic, isn't it, that you would have killed a man to conceal a murder that really never happened, Sophia's?
Did you tell him all this?
And Mason, Mason has motives for killing Channing that you haven't even dreamed of yet. Tell them, Mason, tell them what Channing found out that you and your mother, Pamela, were brewing.
Well, I hope you enjoyed your little tirade, Marcello, but it wasn't very smart. You've alluded to things that you couldn't possibly have known unless you'd been there in the study that day, which means you very likely killed him.
Marcello, were you in the study?
No, probably not. Unless, were you listening inside the tunnel or something?
No, how could I have known that it even existed? Did you see me there, Mason, did you?
Sophia could have told you.
Why, no, I didn't. Why would I?
You mean you don't remember telling him? Did it ever occur to you, Sophia, that Marcello always seemed to know more about you, about your house, your hometown, your family, more than you ever recalled telling him?
Yes, what are you getting at?
Did he use hypnosis in your therapy sessions, too? I know he used it to great advantage with Kelly. I want to thank you, gentlemen. The good doctor was much more forthcoming with you than he was with me. But I do think we owe him his rest. So I'll see you all tonight at the house at 7.
Well, you two can consider yourselves dropped from my Christmas card list.
Marcello, did you use hypnosis to get information from me?
It's just as well if you should hate me now. I don't know exactly what I told you, but whatever it was too much. You know now, don't you?